For more on the battle for Warner Brothers Discovery, let's bring in Lionsgate Vice Chairman Michael Burns, friend of the show for more than a decade at this point.
No, since the beginning of the show.
Since the beginning of the show, yes.
Since the Carl Icahn,
like the first
Michael
day
Burns
I was sitting
days.
on set, yes.
We should play some of those clips.
Michael,
please don't.
It's great to see you. How do you see this shaking out?
Well, I don't have a horse in the game, but I think it's in many ways great for us. It's certainly validating the value of premium content, because obviously the library is attractive for both bidders in this particular case. So I don't know who ends up with it. I think that it's good for us.
There were reports over the summer that Legendary was eyeing a deal along with Apollo for Lionsgate. What is the status of that? Are you still in talks?
I never really talk about, deals or potential deals, but there's a lot of, obviously, everybody overuses the word synergies. There's a lot of value to what we have to a lot of different companies, which is scale, particularly on the library with premium content. It's a core asset. It's John and I have assembled that library over 25 years. It's $1 billion run rate, and it's a big margin business, $500 million plus. So it's a valuable asset.
Have you been entertaining calls?
Have I been entertaining calls?
I mean,
we're paying attention.
Okay.
To what's going on there, and look, we're in a place that our stock, since the separation, has moved nicely recently. But again, we're a pure play that we weren't a pure play when we were combined with Starz. So now you have Starz trading on NASDAQ where we are right now, and you have Lionsgate trading on the big board. And so we are now back to where we were, which is a pure play content company, which we think is the right place to be right now.
It is the right place to be, and this is out there in the public. We've talked about it. Steve Mnuchin's been buying stock. Steve Cohen's been buying stock. If you just do back-of-the-envelope math, you look at where Lionsgate is trading in terms of this deal, and it's too cheap, and I've said that before. That's not my question. My question, who do you think needs it more? My sense is Netflix could use it, but they don't need it. Paramount, the one to me, is the one that really needs this. Does that make sense?
I think it's actually great for either company. I think Netflix always wants additional library. Look at some of the big performers that they've had. They look at Suits, for example. So I think they could use that. You always need, great library. I think David Ellison and the team there, they want scale, and this certainly would give that to them. So I think it's good for both. Again, I don't have a horse in the race. I think it's nice to see valuable content being valued higher.
Mm-hmm. Michael, Mel just mentioned Apollo taking a look at you guys. Do you think, obviously Versant is being spun out of NBC Universal. There's talk that obviously private equity is going to take a look at a lot of these assets. Do you think that, you've been around this business for a long time, what does it mean when private equity starts looking at these sorts of businesses? Because I have to assume it gives you guys some more room to basically put your head down and just focus on the things that you want to focus on.
Private equity has, I don't know, I saw the trillions and trillions of dollars that they have. They want to put it to work. They don't get paid unless they put it to work. But I do think if you take a look at the landscape, the strategic alliances, I would think, could pay higher prices than private equity because of the synergies that are there. I could name 3 or 4 companies, which I won't, that I think there'd be a great strategic alliance with us, and there'd be a great deal of synergy savings. And if you put synergies not only. Not only
First letter.
not only synergies, and again, for cost synergies, but also revenue synergies. And if you put a multiple on that, I think we're in a good place.